So I had a comment. I had a comment way back on this channel, and somebody said that I was a narcissist. So somebody commented that I was a narcissist. Actually, I've been having a lot of those comments. Not a lot, but well, not a lot. A couple of them. Where some people come, that guy is a narcissist. You guys, you need to look out. So there is very many people who don't know this channel. Probably they have just discovered who is Denzomos a week ago, a couple of days ago. So this kind of channels, what am I trying to say here? These kind of channels, ladies and gentlemen, they are going to trigger you, okay? There is so many people who don't understand this whole thing of spirituality. I think I'll sit here for a while. Actually, I like the place, so let me just, it's dry and don't have to struggle with let me just put my, set my, okay. How are we guys over there? We all right? Let's do like that. So guys, my videos are organic. I no longer have time for all these edits and everything. It takes too much time, So these videos are whatever. These videos are spiritual videos, okay? This channel is spiritual. It's a spiritual channel. So normally, back in the days when I used to give you guys the intro, I used to tell you that this is a channel of enlightenment, truth, and the channel of breaking empaths free, okay? And all the messages, all the sentences I said are very clear. First of all, it's enlightenment, okay? So if you don't even know what is enlightenment, how do you really believe that you're going to come here and you're not going to get triggered? Because you're going to realize how much you do not know, okay? You're going to hear people talking things that you've never heard about. If that doesn't happen, you're going to wake up, okay? And like I've told you guys, sometimes there is people who are not ready to wake up. They are not ready to wake up, and sometimes this experience of enlightenment is shaking them out of their comfort zone. And then, of course, I say the channel of breaking empaths free. The mere fact, even from the name of this channel, Denzomos breaking empaths free. Now you're not an empath. What are you doing here? You need to ask yourself a question, ladies and gentlemen. You have to be honest with yourself. It's the reason as to why you see a lot of times people get triggered for nothing. You have seen the channel is called Breaking Empaths Free. No, you're not an empath. And you're there sitting down listening. I don't know what you're listening to, because you're going to get triggered. These kind of channels, they are going to trigger you, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not ready for some kind of enlightenment, very powerful information, it is very important to go and work on yourself. And then you can always come back when you're ready. The channel is not going anywhere. And then you can always come back and get enlightened, okay? So go and deal with yourself first of all, okay? Work with your wounds. The things that broke you in the past. And then you can always come back and get more healing. Now, I would briefly like to talk about did you guys know that narcissism is a spirit? So narcissism is a spirit, okay? It's a demonic spirit. So if you want to know what this spirit is, because a lot of guys, they have missed a lot of these parts when that spirit has manifested. Most of the times you have missed those little points, but that is in those particular moments that actually that spirit manifested in the narcissist. I'll give you a few pointers here and there to look out for. Okay, so if you're a person who is dealing with a narcissist and you have got a narcissistic parent at home, maybe a mother, whatever, father, you're in a relationship, friendship, whatever, I want you to look out for some few things. This will help you to recognize that spirit of narcissism, okay? So the demon behind the narcissist, the one that is operating behind the narcissist. The first way to recognize that spirit is going to be through rage, okay? Narcissistic rage. The narcissist is going to explode in a way that you have never seen before. So it's why you see sometimes these narcissists, they're dealing with high blood pressure. You know, a lot of them, they tend to deal with a lot of these high blood pressure problems because those people, there is something inside of them that even them do not recognize and understand. The narcissistic rage you will see when a narcissist is raging versus when they are normal and calm. And you will see that these are two different entities altogether, okay? So for a lot of you guys have not seen the narcissistic rage, you can do some research about it. Some people want to explain it in another way, the scientific way or medical way. But on this channel, like I've told you guys, this is a spiritual channel. So we go into the spiritual side of narcissism. The narcissistic rage is unbelievable. So they will rage, okay? They will rage in a way you have never seen before. And during that rage, you're going to hear something very disturbing. You may sometimes hear a very weird sound with a very particular frequency. And that is not something you'll usually be hearing when you're with that person. It will sometimes come in and out, in and out. It may not be something you hear regularly, but at one point it will manifest. That sound is a demonic sound, okay? It is a demonic sound, and that sound is from a completely different frequency. It is not a frequency, it's not this kind of frequency that we are. It is coming from the spiritual realm, okay? There is a word they call it in the medics and the science and whatever psychologists. What do they call it, that sound? They call it the what? I don't know if I've forgotten the word. There's a word I think I've heard somewhere, the way they call it, you know. The demon, during the narcissistic rage, it is the demon that is manifesting. So do not even doubt yourself. Don't even second guess yourself that you had the wrong thing. It is the demon manifesting in the narcissist. That is exactly what you had. It is what it is, okay? After the rage, the narcissist is going to completely switch back to normal. Well, sometimes there may be cases where they may give you some little bit of silent treatment because probably you have injured them. That's what caused them to rage. So they may sometimes go into silent treatment. But you are going to see that the rage has only happened for a couple of seconds, maybe sometimes a couple of minutes. And they have switched completely back to normal. And all of a sudden they're okay, they are making a cup of coffee, they are somewhere in the bathroom taking a shower, they are giving food to the dogs, and they are moving around, they are watching TV. Everything is okay. The rage you see is a demonic manifestation of the evil spirits that is operating within the narcissist. Okay, so if a person who has seen the rage, you best believe that is how you tell. Those are the signs you see with the person that is actually demonically possessed. Okay. The second one is the smirk, the evil smirk. You guys have heard about the evil smirk. Normally, the evil smirk can happen in so many different kinds of ways. The narcissist may sometimes want to invalidate something what you're saying. You may sometimes have told them something, and probably it is not what they expected to hear from you. Okay, so the evil smirk can happen in so many different kinds of scenarios. But I'll just give you an example. You could have told the narcissist something contrary to what they was expecting to hear from you. Okay. And you may sometimes catch them smirking at you. That smirking is like, you know, you may hear sometimes see them like, you may see them, the face will switch. And sometimes you will see this, what do they call it, the end of the lips, might even want to touch that, the top of the chin. So during the smack, that is the demon you're dealing with right there. Okay? That smack normally happens in a split of a second. It's in split seconds, and of course they'll very quickly switch back to normal. Okay? So the evil smack is also a manifestation of the demonic spirits inside of the narcissist. Okay, so like I've told you guys, the narcissist is dealing with a legion of them. There are many. Okay, it's not 1, 2, 3. There are many of them. So it's a legion of different forms of spirits, and sometimes they are going to be manifesting in so many different kinds of ways. That is another way to realize, to understand the demonic entities behind the narcissist. The third one is going to be the evil stare, the demonic stare. The narcissist has got something, the stare. There is a stare I cannot explain. I think for the most of you guys who have been with this kind of individuals, you have experienced the stares. I hope these guys are not coming here, because I have to move. Every time I'm around these people, somewhere they just show up. So the narcissist has got a very weird stare, something in their eyes, you know. It is very difficult to explain, but you will see that stare normally happens. Again, it happens, all these demonic manifestations within the narcissist, they happen in just split of seconds. Okay, they don't like take a very long time, like a couple of minutes or whatever. So these people are coming here, guys. I have to move, and for some reason they always so these demonic manifestations, like I've been talking about, the demonic stare, they happen in split of seconds. Okay, it can be 1 or 2 seconds, but you will catch the narcissist with a very, very demonic, very deep. It's like a stare that is coming from the underworld. Okay, and then which other way can you see this? So sometimes, again, we're talking about demonic manifestations within the narcissist. How do you catch up on these experiences? So is the moment when their eyes turn black. So guys, pay attention that I'm doing an organic video. Okay, I no longer want to be pretty much focused and everything. I just want to do organic videos, and I think these videos are much better because, you know, they're like free flow, you know. So the black eyes, narcissists have got some moments when their eyes are going to turn black. Now for me, a lot of you guys have been hearing these stories of NPD and so forth, the personality disorders and everything, mental disorders and what. Me, I want somebody to come and explain to me. I want a medic to come and explain to me where the black eyes are coming from. The narcissist, there is a moment when their eyes turn black, completely black. You just see something, the whole thing has turned black. Even this white thing has disappeared. It has turned black. And then you come around and tell somebody that they're dealing with a disorder which makes somebody's eyes to turn black. You cannot explain those kind of things. Okay? So there is something what you have to know, ladies and gentlemen. This whole epidemic of this madness there is a lot of things they don't talk about. Okay, so there's a lot of things you will not hear. Nobody will teach you, nobody will tell you. These are things and wisdom and info that is only available to a selected few of people, especially the people that have awakened. Okay, because when you awaken, that's the only moment you're able to understand what has always been happening behind those guys. So Like I've said, there is no scientific explanation that will explain somebody's eyes turning black. You cannot explain that to anyone. At least not to me. Maybe to you guys. I don't know. Me, not to me. Okay? Their eyes will turn black in a split second, maybe 1-2 seconds, and they will change back to normal. So normally these eyes can turn black in the moment when the narcissist is enraged. These manifestations may happen during the rage, when you have angered them, okay? Because those demons. Because remember that we're dealing with ego here, okay? And we're dealing with entities on a mission. So when their mission doesn't go as planned, they have only come for one mission. If it is not going otherwise, you are going to injure them. They're going to go into rage, okay? And they may even sometimes harm you. If you're dealing with the ones that are a little bit hands-on, physical ones, okay? Physical violence and everything. Is why in society you've heard about people talking about, so many people talking about domestic violence, okay? So those stories you used to see in the news back in the days, ladies and gentlemen, oh, you know, domestic violence, a man killed his wife. Can you imagine those kind of stories? I think that's the reason why I no longer watch the news, you know, because this whole thing of news is a waste of time. So you read in the news and they're talking about, oh, this man, he killed his wife and he killed his dog and they killed the cats. A man killed the dog, the cats and the wife. And then they shot themselves. Or somebody has been arrested. They have done something to their wife and then they saw domestic violence. They're dealing with psychopaths. You know? Call a narcissist a narcissist. Call a psychopath a psychopath. There's no reason as to why you need to tell people about domestic violence when they're dealing with psychopaths, okay? Let the people know what they're dealing with so that they can protect themselves. It's as simple as that, okay? If we knew what we were dealing with many years ago, you never know, we could have changed the route of our journeys and we wouldn't have wasted 30 or 25 years with useless people, okay? So that one as well, like I've said, the eyes turn black, is another manifestation of the demons. So when you see those kind of incidents like that, it's a manifestation of demons that are inside the narcissist. So another one I want to tell you that is very important as well. How do you understand these demons that are behind those narcissists? So you may sometimes experience that you guys are talking. Let's say, for example, you're having a chat, whatever, you know. You're talking a little bit like couples do, or relationships do, or families do. And you're talking, you know, you're telling them this story, you know, and everything. You're telling them about what happened on Christmas Day, what you did last Christmas, or what you did, you know. There's something you're talking about. They are sitting in front of you. Ladies and gentlemen, the person you're talking with, they are not there. You can take this from me. You can learn this from me. The person in front of you is a zombie. You're talking to a zombie. You're telling them stories. Sometimes they even sad stories. Maybe sometimes a person can show empathy that, oh, how could you do, how could that person do this or this and that? They are not listening. They are not there. Ladies and gentlemen, they are not there. They're not listening. They are not even bothered what you say. They don't want anything to do with what you're telling them. You know? They don't have any business with what you're saying. So everything you're saying is coming in this side, you know, this part of the left side or the right side, depending on where they are facing, and it's getting out through the other side. They are not listening. You might even sometimes catch them gazing in the air, like they are staring in the air like this. It's like You're talking to them, but their faces are up in the sky looking at things, you know, trying to look in their phones or whatever. They're not there.
Yeah.
So that's how you know. That's how you know the things, the entities that you're dealing with. So this whole thing of narcissism, ladies and gentlemen, the quicker you understand this, it has nothing to do with personality disorders. It's a spiritual disease. And these are demons. Do you guys really believe? Do you really believe that we could wake up one day and we detach from families? The people that we've grown up all our entire lives, and we just wake up one day and detach. You know, you leave them. A lot of you guys who have broken up with these narcissistic wives and partners and everything, you leave your kids behind. Do you really believe that a person can wake up and break away from family and leave their family behind? A person with, good intentions, with genuine intentions, they can do that. So it's because empaths are not starting. Empaths are waking up. That's first of all. And guys, remember that empaths are archangels. Is why you came into this planet with a lot of empathy. That empathy is a God-given gift. Okay. So many empaths are waking up. They have been spending a lot of times asleep. But the time has come where empaths are starting to wake up and remember who they are, take back their power, and disconnect from these energy vampires. Okay. And these entities. So empaths are waking up and they are realizing that they have been fooled for so long. Okay, so it's why people start to take back their power now. We're in this era where this age of information whereby a lot of truths are coming out to light. People are taking back their power, no more fooling around. And everybody is now starting to live their life organically and genuinely. Okay, so for the most of you guys who have been who come on these channels and you think that this is a channel where we're wasting time, ladies and gentlemen, take your time. There's no hurry. These channels are not going anywhere. Go do some healing on yourself. Okay, do some inner work. We have done some work. There's people who don't even understand that I started doing my work at the beginning of 2020, actually. You know, that's when I started my healing journey. So many people don't understand where this thing came from. They come around because they are too hurt and they are too broken, and they start dumping their garbage on this channel. Oh, you're the narcissist, and you're like this, and then you're like that. And then later on, after realizing that, oh, you know, they are realizing, because you see, when you say something that you're not sure of, there is always going to be a time of self-reflection whereby you're going to be thinking that, but there's a chance that I was wrong, you know. So don't make a fool out of yourself, writing things you do not understand, and then later on come back later on. So that's the reason why you see, when I see those kind of comments, I remove you from the channel. So I give you a break so that you can go take a break and calm down, okay, and do some inner work on yourself. So when I see those kind of comments, unfortunately I don't have a moderator at the moment, so I allow you to go and take a break. So I remove you from the channel. When you are all sorted out and calm and ready for messages and enlightenment, then you come back, okay, and you can join us, because we're not hungry for views. Or these kind of enlightenment channels, we're not hungry for views, okay. The views will come anyway, because you're moving with authenticity. You're moving in your authentic truth, so the views will come naturally. But we don't need people to come for views. You know, people just come and then you start dumping a lot of these those nasty comments and everything. If you don't understand something, you can always walk away and go do some little bit of research, and then you can come back and continue, or you can stop there in that moment. So let me not think about this video, ladies and gentlemen. Like I've told you, it has been an organic video. Sometimes I like doing these organic videos when I'm walking around here. Let us know what you think. Drop us a comment, of course. and let us know what you think. Like the page, share, and subscribe. And you can always comment, book a session with me if you want to. If you would like to donate or support my channel, all the links you need, you will find them in the description below. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Denzomo signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.